Hi, and welcome to Victoria's Body Shop. I'm Victoria Johnson. I'm going to be your host today, and I thank you for stopping by. I know your time is very valuable and you're busy, so I really appreciate this because putting time and energy into studying and learning about yourself and your skin and your body and your health is invaluable. It'll be priceless. It'll work for you the rest of your life. What I want to share with you today is tips on tightening and toning the skin on your face, your neck, your décolleté, and your shoulders, because that's kind of that's your square portrait when you go out in life. When people first meet you and they first see you, that first impression is what they see and what they understand, and then you're able to project even more of your personality once they've met you, right? So I want to explain one thing is when you look at my skin and it's firm, it's pretty firm, right? It wasn't always that way. I used to be 60 pounds heavier, and these were the jeans that I wore. These were a 16 petite. Yeah, right? Petite. So wanting to lose weight was really important to me because my health was at risk. I was starting to become borderline diabetic. I was hypoglycemic. I was depressed. I had massive anxiety. I had days when I didn't want to leave the house. I had times when I would just have crying fits because my hormones were so out of balance. And because all that was going on in my body, my skin suffered. I had acne, I had boils, I had breakout, I had blackheads, I had whiteheads underneath my butt muscles. I mean, everything you can possibly think. I was starting to get eczema. All these things were going wrong on the outside. My skin, our skin, because it was unhealthy on the inside. And being unhealthy on the inside reflects through your skin. Your skin is one of the most important organs in your body. It's the largest organ in your body because it has all of the skin cells. It has circulatory system. It has a sweating system. That's how you're able to regulate your body temperature. All this happens through your skin. And if you're not taking care of your health, then your skin will show the effect. And that's what happened to me. I was 60 pounds heavier and I had to figure out a way to get rid of the weight. And I did want to lose weight and I did want to get healthy, but you know what I didn't want? When you see people on TV or in magazines that lose a lot of weight and they have all that extra skin, well, I did not want that extra skin. It was like, well, so I lose weight and now I still don't feel good in a tank top or a swimsuit because I got all this extra skin and all these stretch marks. So I started a journey. I started a journey on finding out how do you tighten your skin or how do you keep it tight while you're losing weight. And during that process, I learned so much about my health. And I did not understand at the time that my health directly correlated to my skin health. So what you saw on the outside is exactly what was happening on the inside. And now I was 60 pounds heavier. Look at this little pound. Look at this little, this is fat, right? This is what fat looks like inside your body. It actually looks like it. It's thick. It has blood vessels running through it, and it has fatty acids in it. And all those things attribute to your health and attribute to your skin health and attributes to how your skin looks on the outside. Well, if I found out how can I lose this fat that sits between my muscle and my skin, see, fat you see on the outside would not fit on the inside. That's right. So when you look at the fat on the outside, you're thinking, wait a minute, this is extra stuff that wouldn't fit? Yes. So when you get rid of the extra stuff, you end up with extra skin if you don't keep the skin elastic, if you don't keep it firm, you don't keep the collagen intact. And that's what we're gonna learn today. How do we do this process and what do we need to put on our skin and put in our bodies so that our skin stays tight? And if it's not tight the way you want it, well then stay tuned because I will help you understand how to get it firmer, how to get it tighter, and then how to look completely different 12 months from now. That's right. It's going to be a year from now. So why not look absolutely stunning a year from now or even next month? Because that's what it takes. It only takes a little bit of work, but it takes time and it takes the right elements. Well, once I was losing the weight, I had to do one thing really important that you really want to do every day. You have to stay hydrated. You have to drink your water because your body is over 60% water, muscles are 70% water, and your skin cells are over 70% water. So number one, we can do all the things. We can add slather, we can massage, we can do all these different things. We can use all these machines, but if we don't give the cell what it needs to stay plump and to keep the volume, then we won't get the tightness. So that's number one, is we want to hydrate. Now, when you start your process, you want to think about cleansing, pre-treatment, right? I'm going to show you the whole program, and I'm going to show it to you in such a way that I hope you can use it. Because one thing we have to do is we want to keep the skin circulatory system healthy. So when you cleanse, you want to use like for me, I love our deep pore cleanser. It has natural elements. I want nature in everything that I do. So natural element is water. Natural hydration of the skin, water. Natural cleansing, water, right? It all works together. I know it seems kind of rudimentary. It really isn't, because we see so much coming at us. We don't always know what to do because we have so many options sometimes. I like to go back to the basics. When we made our cleanser, we used natural oils and natural aloe vera, and we used elements that will cleanse the skin and exfoliate the skin and hydrate the skin at the same time. So you're not taking all the natural oils out, but you're getting the dirt, you're unclogging the pores, you're getting your system such that your makeup goes on smooth, and then the moisturizer goes on smooth. We have to open the pores up enough to where we can saturate them with good nutrition. Your skin needs nutrition just like your body needs nutrition. It's all the same thing. It's not always about just stripping everything off of the top of the cell. It's making sure the cell stays healthy. We don't want to damage the cell. That's what's wrong with some of the really rough programs we get involved in. We think, oh, gotta exfoliate. No, you want to cleanse the skin, and then you want to make sure the skin is healthy. Now, one thing I do like to do is let me show you my Konjac Sponge. I do like to use the Konjac Sponge because not only does it cleanse and exfoliate, it adds so much nutrition as it does it. It's actually neutralizing and alkalizing the cell, putting it in a good balance so that when you put on your moisturizer, it actually is absorbed into the deep layers of the skin. Yes, it has to go deeper. And the reason why I'm so adamant about this is I have done so many photo shoots and so many films and videos and DVDs, right? That is my career. My career has been in front of the camera. Once I lost the 60 pounds, I made a life work out of being fit, becoming a professional trainer, becoming a professional dancer, and then becoming a professional videographer and producer, and running my own life. Because when I was overweight, I was not operating out of my own place of power. I was giving my power away. Have you ever felt that way? Like you get up and you feel like you're running for everyone else and you're the last person to be considered? Well, that's not the way that I wanted to live, but that was the way that I lived. And that's why I gained so much weight, is because I was feeding something that I wasn't fulfilling. I had all these dreams and desires, and I had all these fantasies, but yet I was doing things for everyone else. So in order to feel good, I would use food to satiate myself. Sugar, sweet, salt, crunchy, didn't matter, soft, comfort food. I ate too much and I gained the fat. Well, it ended up being a gift, because that's why I got involved into professional training and studying physiology and studying biology and understanding my own human and metabolic system so I could take control of my health, because your skin shows your health. And in order to be healthy, I had to eat healthy. And then I had to move and to exercise. And I had to get on a good mental diet and a spiritual diet so that I'm feeding the whole person. That's what I want you to do. I want you to not just get a good moisturizer. I want you to feel good about yourself when you look in the mirror, when you walk into a room, when you communicate with others. One of the number one things that afflicts us is not having enough confidence and not believing in ourselves enough. So we start diverting our attention to others so we can kind of get it off of ourselves. Well, I'm asking you to take it back. Take back your power, take back your skin, take back your health, do the things to make you look good, feel good, and want to be the best you can possibly be. So we use, back to the program, we start with cleansing and we start with a process that is really good. And now what I like to do is I don't like to use a lot of water in my face. So I just kind of spray my skin with some distilled water just so that there's no toxins. And then I use my Konjac Sponge. And once I use the sponge, trying to get things opened up, then I take my pore cleanser, I put it on the sponge, and I put it all over my face, my neck, my décolleté, and my shoulders. Because those are the areas that we seem to want to show the most. So first of all, we cleanse. And then once I'm cleansed, I like to go into an exfoliation because I like to get really purified in the areas that I'm going to put my lotions on. So we have a Glycolic Cleanser. And I do that twice a week. I don't do the glycolic on my face every day. I use it on my body every day. But on my face, I just use the Glycolic Cleanser, our advanced cleanser, and exfoliator. I use that twice a week, like on a Monday and on a Thursday. Or if you're on the weekend and you do a Saturday, possibly, and maybe a Thursday. So I like to do a couple times a week. Now, one thing that I really love is I like to use a warm cloth to dry the skin, to take everything off. So I cleanse, I exfoliate, then I use a warm cloth. It opens up the pores. It kind of stimulates deep circulation. And you need circulation to get all the muscles and the cells and to get everything in that area warm. And I keep talking about muscles because there are muscles in your face, muscles in your neck, muscles in your jaw, muscles in your shoulders, muscles which are your pecs. You need to think about your muscles and think about volume and shape and sculpting when you're trying to create perfect skin. You can't just throw on some lotion if you have no volume, if your muscles are weak and they're not strong and they're not solid and they're not firm. We need to firm the muscles as well as to tighten the skin. That's what gives you the shape. If you see a person that has a really good hourglass figure, that's the muscle creating the actual shape of the body. So when you have volume here, your muscles here are strong, creates the shape of your face. You have the perfect diamond, right? You have the perfect pyramid. And that comes from muscle. You can even this is just a quick one, right? Clenching your jaw to build the muscles around your jaw. If you overate like I did in the beginning of my life, you probably have strong jaw muscles anyway. So that's really important. The muscles and the volume create the shape. So you can't just put on moisturizer and thinking that flat cheeks are going to fluff up and going to round and become round and voluminous because you put on a moisturizer. Doesn't happen. Coming from my background, studying muscle building and studying sculpting and studying nutrition and studying biology and physiology and kinetics, what happens is you start to learn the truth. You start to learn the truth because so many people give us great copy in advertising, but don't necessarily show us or teach us the right way to make something happen for us. You're like, I want it for me. Oh, I just saw that. You put it on. Whoo, there I am. Perfect. Doesn't work like that. We have to do everything together at the same time. It's a complete synergistic process. It all works together. I want you to really focus on that. And no matter what you learn from this point forward, just understand it all works together. I need volume, I need shape, I need sculpting, and I need tightness and firmness as well at the same time. You gotta have them all, okay? So now, once I've cleansed with my pore cleanser, and then I use my advanced exfoliator a couple times a week, otherwise I just cleanse. Now here is the magic. The magic is the pre-treatment. It's like this. Think of if you ever watched a car being painted. They strip off the old paint, which is our cleansing, right? Getting out of that, getting all the exfoliation. And then they prime it. They prime the car, or they prime the boat, or they prime whatever they're going to paint. The primer is what makes the paint look completely solid, makes it look even, right? helps it soak in better. That's what our pre-treatment is about. Our pre-treatment is HydroPlump. It's a hyaluronic acid blend process. There's hyaluronic acid, which creates volume. It's like this sponge. Hyaluronic acid is like this sponge that absorbs water. Hyaluronic acid makes cells hydrate 1,000 times, right? 1,000 times its weight in water. So you can think about this sponge. It was flat. I added water. The water, that's what created the volume, was the water. So then that's what HydroPlump does. The hyaluronic acid in the HydroPlump absorbs water 1,000 times. So I use a warm towel after I exfoliate or after I cleanse, open up the pores, get the cells hydrated, and then get the cell's circulatory system active so that when I add my HydroPlump, poof, it goes right into the cells. And it has retinol, and retinol is from the retinoid family, which is regeneration. The cells regenerate faster. They regenerate smoother. They become stronger. They become more healthy. So all the dead skin off the top is gone, and we want to make sure the skin that's going to come forward is healthy, it's plump, it's hydrated, it's ready to receive whatever moisturizer you get. It also has arginine. Arginine's a protein that your body uses to regenerate itself. So you want the cells to come back stronger, firmer, more round, healthier, and that's what it does. It actually does that with retinoids. And then we want to make sure too that we have water. So all this is all in the same process in the pre-treatment. Now, and then once let me show it to you. I just want you to see it is so smooth. It goes on so smooth. And as I put the HydroPlump on my skin, it is becoming, look, can you see how my fingers just slide over because the water that it absorbs is making the cell plumper, right? So the cell itself is now getting hydrated, it's getting plump, and it's getting ready and preparing itself to take nutrients that can help it restore, regenerate, rejuvenate. That's a process. That's a process that your body has to go through. Your muscle cells have to go through. Your organs have to go through. And since your skin cells or organ is an organ, your skin is an organ, right? That's what we talked about earlier. So this is a process that helps your skin renew, regenerate. And I use it all over. So I cleanse, exfoliate, warm towel, pre-treat with my HydroPlump. Now, if you want to get your eyes, like right underneath your eyes, if you've got really starting to get wrinkles here, eyes is up and lower, then I would use the vitamin C. Yeah, our vitamin C hyaluronic acid. We combined it so that the vitamin C and the hyaluronic acid together create a hydration process. And then we added stem cells and vitamin D and vitamin E. There's so much nutrition in this one little bottle. This is our #1 subscription, is vitamin C. People love this particular formula because of the one thing that we added orange skin, orange peel stem cells. So vitamin C is one of the most healthy elements you can put in your body. And then when you put it on your body, you're able to get the amount of vitamin C that you normally get. It's even more concentrated. So you actually have the natural stem cells of vitamin C going into the cell to completely work at a cellular level to get rid of wrinkles, even the skin tone, reduce bags, reduce dark circles, all that in one complete formula. So every 30 days it comes to your doorstep and you just get it in the mail, boom, start making sure you put it on all the areas. And if you've got dark spots or sun damage, the vitamin C hyaluronic acid is absolutely great because you not only hydrate, because sun damage, you have severe dehydration. You have a severely damaged, dry cell. And you want to put that energy back into the cell. You want to put that hydration back into the cell. Then you're looking at a vitamin C serum. But you want a serum that has E, because E completely reconditions the skin. Vitamin D, it makes your skin smooth and supple. And then your stem cells regenerate the cells from the inside out. So you're getting nature right at its level of development. It's going into your skin. Absolutely the best. So that's around your eyes, under your eyes, around your lips. And you start to get those marionette lines. You probably don't get them, but I had them. So I actually had those lines starting to happen in my lips, and I didn't really want to get fillers. I'm in front of the camera so much. If I got fillers, it would be kind of difficult for me, because number one is I've never done it, and number two is I don't want to. Usually you have to take some time off, or you can see it, or I just prefer my natural lips. But I was starting to get these marionette lines. So during my treatment, I made sure that I really sloughed through this area, and I added my hyaluronic acid that I use in the Hydro Plump, because there's 4 types, and it's thicker and it's heavier. And then I use a little bit of the vitamin C, because I was starting to see like my lips were starting to get kind of weird colors. So I did it there. Yeah, so that's really important. So that's what, and now my favorite one, if you have a double chin, right? Double chin, maybe you've got some extra fat around the bra area. Well, you want to use Slim and Tone. Slim and Tone is our Cellulite Cream. It's a detox, fatty acid releasing, topical fat burning program. It is a program, because there's so many elements. It's all, I'm trying to think of a word that would it's like a natural cornucopia of fruits and vegetables. There's caffeine, there's carnitine, there's orange peel. There's things in this particular formulation. There's over 20 ingredients, because in my business, when you're trying to burn fat and you're trying to lose weight, you want something to help you as much as possible, right? So we created Slim and Tone, so you could take a topical, first of all, L-carnitine is one of the best fat burning nutrients that you can take to help elevate your body's ability to burn fat and to lose fat and to lose toxins, and then to drop the fatty acid out of the cell. Your cell, as I talked about earlier, we have that fatty acid inside the cell. Well, when you have that inside, here's a fat cell. So you've got fatty acids in here. Well, L-carnitine goes through the cell, attacks the fatty acid, and then breaks it down so you can flush it out of your body. That's amazing, right? I mean, that is so revolutionary, to actually have an element that goes into the fatty acid, breaks it down, and then you can drink water and flush it out of your body. That's what the Slim and Tone does. So if you have double chin, fatty jowls, extra fat around your bra area, because today we're talking about face, neck, and shoulders, then you want to take the Slim and Tone, spread it on, just really firm, spread it around areas, maybe even back here. Maybe you got a little of that fat that hangs over the back of your bra. Same thing. You take some Slim and Tone, and it's really more of a glaze. I wanted you to see it's more of a glaze. Yeah. And it's not really a cream, because we needed to put elements in there that would be naturally infused. And so this specific formulation has everything you need in it to infuse all the different elements that are going to break down the fat. We even put collagen. So once the fat's broken down and you flush it out, the skin has the collagen it needs to stay firm or to become firmer. And the same thing, it'll help reduce stretch marks. So if you're in a way that you're going to go on a diet and lose weight, and you want to lose fat and you want to lose inches, well, you need a way so that when you lose the inches, you don't end up with a bunch of stretch marks. Right. And so that's what Slim and Tone is. It's a fat burning element where you're able to put it on, breaks down the fat, you drink water, flush it out of your system. It has the collagen and everything in it to return to return the skin back to a very firm, soft, but tight structure. Yeah, the cell itself. So everything is working at a cellular level. Now, just wait a minute, we got questions. Said you lost a lot of weight. Okay. Oh, how often should I use the sponge? Let me go back to the. Thank you for the question. Sorry, I just get so excited and I just get going on the whole program. So the sponge itself, I use twice a day. And you can see it's just so plump. It's so nutritious. It's just a big ball of nutrition. So I use it in the morning when I wash my face, and I use it in the shower when I wash. So I have one in the morning. I have one in my little sink in the bathroom, and I have one in the shower. And after I use it, I just squeeze it out, hang it up, and let it dry, so that when I come back to my nighttime, if I'm going to use it, if I take a shower after I work out again, then I have my sponge ready. But I do use it every single day because it's just nutrition to your skin. Okay. How often do you use a sponge? Do you use Slim and Tone every day too? Good question. Do I use Slim and Tone every day too? I don't use Slim and Tone every day. When I was losing weight, I used Slim and Tone on my arms. I used it on my stomach. I used it on my glutes. I used it on my legs. And I used it right around my kneecaps. I've got it inside my knees. I had those little bumpy areas inside my knees where my knees were rubbing and my inner thighs were rubbing. So I did use it every single day. And even when I didn't exercise, I would put it on and just let the fat be disappearing and be dissolving, and let the lipids be dissolving. And then also it has collagen, so it was helping to repair my skin as I was losing fat. But today, I really want you to understand, if you've got a double chin, if you've got a little fat here and you want to get rid of it, you can use a skin tightener, but it's best if you try to lose the fat and tighten the skin. And that's what the Slim and Tone is for. If you don't have a double chin, you don't need Slim and Tone. You only need Slim and Tone on areas where you have extra fat. You have extra fatty acid, right? You have extra inches that you want to get rid of because it helps to reduce water retention. So if you've got areas here, because I swear, when you put on a tank top and everything hangs over the front, just makes you crazy, right? You're like trying to stuff everything back in, or maybe I won't wear a tank top today, or maybe you just don't care. But if you're like me and you actually care, you want this to be firm. And this was not firm on me. I had fat coming out of I was bubbling out everywhere. I had 60 extra pounds in this little body. So yeah, I had fat bubbling out everywhere. So now it's nice and firm, nice and tight, and I really feel good about it. And how much water should we drink? Oh my gosh. Okay, so speaking of water, let's just have a drink. This is my water bottle. I have 4 of these a day. I try to have 1.5 before lunch, 1 in the afternoon, and then 1.5 before bed. And the reason why is because we talked about hydration. You need to have your skin is hydration. It needs to be hydrated. So you want to have your water so that you're able to rehydrate the cells. But really, truly, if you really want to lose fat, you have to drink the water, you have to exercise, and you have to use a good program on your skin so you don't end up with stretch marks. You don't end up with little striations in the wrong spots. You want everything healthy. Also, the one thing that, even though we're talking face, neck, and shoulders, if you have extra body weight, you want to detox. And if you don't have extra body weight, but you're very active out in society, you want to detox your skin at least twice a week. And the reason why is because we detox our inner bodies. We drink detox teas. We'll go and drink kombucha, do all these different things to detox. But we're touching things all day. And with the way that things are now, with all the bacteria, our skin has over 1,000 different bacteria. Not all of them are the best. So you want to get all the toxins off your skin at least once to twice a week, so that you can get your body to a complete homeostatic place where it's developing a healthy metabolic system and a healthy filtering system. You have to get it out, because when I was overweight and I was starting to get eczema and psoriasis, all it was telling me was I'm toxic, because it was coming out of my skin. It was coming out onto my skin. So as well as detoxing my insides, which is why I have a detox tea, I also detox my outside. I put on my Slim and Tone. I wear it all day for one day, and then I'll take a shower that night and just get rid of all the extra toxins during the day. So that's important. Now, let's go to my favorite thing. First of all, oh, real quick. This is what bumpy skin looks like. So if you've got bumpy skin around the neck and around the lower face, you can use Slim and Tone to help get rid of that as well. Now, Tighten Up. This is the number 2 subscribe and save program that we have, because once you start using Tighten Up, you will love the way that your skin feels. It's a formulation of over 25 ingredients, and one of the main ingredients is watermelon extract. Watermelon extract is a substance that your body and your skin loves. It's so natural. It helps to regenerate the cells. There's so many nutrients. There's so much available for your body when it has to regenerate, when it has all the nutrients in it. And Tighten Up, one of the number 1 elements that we also use besides our watermelon extract is organic shea butter. Organic shea butter that is shipped in fresh. Look at that. My skin, as I use the Tighten Up, it starts to expand. It's actually almost like leaving my arm, going out and around to the other areas of my arm. Your body is able to process and utilize the fatty acids that are inside organic shea butter. Organic shea butter helps your skin completely regenerate. And then what I added to make sure that it worked even better, when you're getting ready to lose fat or you're getting ready to tighten your skin, you are going to go on a program. You're going to stay on it, and you're going to do whatever it takes to get that skin tight. Now, when I was traveling, I was in Paris, and in Paris, they have Europe. They had some of the most exclusive skincare. Well, the skincare was so expensive. There were bottles of skincare that was $200 for a little bottle like that. And I started to research some of the ingredients, just figure out what is it about that bottle that's so expensive. And you know what I found? Sometimes there were only 2 to 3 ingredients in that little bottle, and I couldn't believe it. So I started on this complete like obsession. And so when I was ready to make my own line, I worked with some of the best scientists to find out what they were using in Europe, why it was so expensive. And it just was expensive because the brand had to spend the money in advertising to get the brand name known. So we took some of the same ingredients that are natural there, but we make it in America. We make it in the US. We add all the ingredients together. We're a small batch company. We're a cruelty-free company, and we make our own skincare using natural elements, just like I found in Europe. But they were absolutely amazing. And now that I have put them all in one formulation, I found one other thing that I really needed while I was losing weight and getting my skin to be perfect, that I thought it would be perfect for me, was how do I tighten my skin while I'm losing weight? Or how do I tighten my skin instantly while I'm using this program to lose weight and to keep the skin tight, but I want to look great now? Well, you want to look great right now? We found this African herb that you use to tighten your skin instantly. There was a research program with a group of women that we did, and we found out that 81% felt like this African plant. I can't tell you the whole name yet, but it's on the label. So I'm just being funny with you. This particular plant, 81% of the people that used it felt like their skin was instantly tighter. So I took the instant tightening element and added it to our product. So while you're waiting for your skin to tighten permanently, you're going to get an instant effect. Yeah, you get an instant tightening effect. So after you've cleansed and pre-treated, now you're gonna, and you put some Slim Tone on if you have a double chin or if you have a little extra fat, then you put the Tighten Up on top. Last element. And we want to make sure that you go in circular motion. Circular motions increase circulation, increases muscle action underneath, right? So the muscle's working, skin is working, circulation's happening. The circulation is what helps to bring the nutrients into the skin. So whatever you're putting on, make sure that you're using rigorous, good massaging. And that'll bring the nutrients right to the cell so the cell can rehydrate, become firmer, use all the nutrition, and then once you've got that first layer on, and especially around your neck and your shoulders, so I put it on my shoulders just like that. I take a nice little, and now once it's going, see, it's now getting hydrated. And then I go around the bra area, I go around the neck. Now it's really important, if you put it on your neck, I like to lie down because we're working against gravity. Gravity is what making everything sag. Gravity is what gives us sagging muscles. Gravity is what makes wrinkles. Wrinkles come from sagging and lack of hydration and the cell being completely dehydrated. And then the aging process. So you can actually reverse that. Yes, you can reverse it if you have the right elements. And all the elements are in Tighten Up. So I take it, I massage it on my face, massage it around my eyes after I put on my vitamin C or my Hydro Plump, massage it around my lips on the top, and then on the neck. This is really good. You want to lay down and you want to roll the fingers up and through, and then you want to take your thumbs and you want to pull the skin. Yeah, pull the skin, massage the skin up toward the ears. Just like that. Just like that. And we want to get, then you want to lift your chin up, make the muscles active, encourage the nutrients to come into the cells, right? Just like that. And then you just lay there and you put them on your chest, wait a little bit, arms, shoulders, rub it in, massage it in, and I really want you to massage it into your pecs. And then you want to massage upward and out to the edge. That's how your pecs are actually developed. They come to the center of the muscles and they go out toward the shoulders, right? So we want to work with the muscles of the body. The skin lays on the muscle. And now I want to share something with you. This is one of my favorite exercises for lifting the chest, lifting the shoulders, and then making sure, and then I'm going to drop my chin because I just massaged in the Tighten Up, the skin tightening moisturizer with its instant lifting effect. I do that. And now this is good because I'm a professional trainer. I can show you this. I'm going to take a weight. And one of my favorite exercises for sculpting the back of the arms, top of the shoulders, lifting up the pecs, it's called overhead press. Look, I'm lifting my elbows, pulling them back, bringing them this way. I'll do it to the side. I lift. See how my pecs come up? I'm lifting my chest. I'm actually lifting my chest, lifting up, using, it's called a pullover. A pullover takes the pecs, lifts them up. So I'm using the anterior delts, top of my shoulders, using my pecs, my breast muscles above the breast, because the breast is not a muscle, above the breast, right? So I'm tightening here. I'm actually tightening this muscle right here. So if I have bra hangover, I bring it up, pull it back, and I do 3 sets of 10. I do a total of 30, just like that. And if you want to tighten the back of the arms, then you just add an elbow extension. You just do a tricep press, tricep extension, just like that, right? And I'm using 5 pounds, but in the gym I use 20 to 25, possibly even 30. Depends on how strong I feel that day. But I do that 3 sets, 10 times. That is actually sculpting the front of my pecs. So I'm lifting up the girls. I'm tightening the shoulder muscle. Because remember what I said, we're a fit skincare company and we're a natural skincare company. But we tell you the truth. You have to train that muscle underneath that skin so you can make it tight, lift it, sculpt it, firm it up. And now the skin is also being trained to stay tight against the muscle. I mean, that is revolutionary. Very few people ever tell you that. They tell you to rub on some cream and then you're just going to have tight skin. You can, but you're still going to have a soft, sagging muscle underneath the skin. I want you to tighten, tone, shape, sculpt, be healthy, and then represent. Walking out looking good, feeling good, being healthy. That is one of the most incredible exercises for your entire upper body. Another thing, you want to do your shoulders, you want to tighten your shoulder muscles, then you want to do, then you want to do shoulder press, right? That's just a shoulder press. Just like that. Look at that, shoulder press. How about a lateral raise? Again, just a lateral raise. These are 3 pounds, and you can do one arm at a time. Again, I always just 30. 10 reps, 3 sets. Single arm, and maybe the weight's too much. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Use it without. Train your body the way you want your body to look. You know, being a dancer, I like to use exercises that make my muscles long, lean, sculpted. When I was actually a competitive bodybuilder, I would do heavier weights because I wanted the muscle rounder, firmer, and stronger and bigger. So I train for how I want to look. You train for how you want to look. So by lifting weights, I am sculpting my shoulders, just like that. Ba, da. I throw some music on, I'm dancing, I'm playing, I'm lifting, elbows directly parallel to my shoulders, right? And then I can do some overhead press. Right? Just do exercises that make you feel comfortable. If anything hurts, don't do it. If something doesn't feel good, don't do it. If something's strange, don't do it. But just start even without weights. Overhead press, lateral raise. How about an anterior raise? Anterior raise just for the front of the shoulders. So we sculpt the shoulders, 3 sets of 10, pushing straight out, just like you're pulling a lever if you're in Vegas, right? All right, pulling the lever. So yeah, so you get your little gambling move there. So you do exercises though, and with music, put on some music, start dancing, start moving, start grooving, start lifting, start sculpting. It's really important because your body is the only one you have. So you want to train so that the muscles are firm. We use our tighten up on top of the muscle on the skin. So the nutrition goes into the skin, conditions the skin, tightens the skin. Now this side I did earlier, it's already starting to tighten. Look at that. Just within 4 to 5 minutes later, the instant tightening just took place, right? Even tighter than when I first started talking to you. So you witnessed that muscle underneath being sculpted, which now just made the skin even tighter around the muscle. That is the difference between me and everyone else, is I want you to be healthy, to be fit. And look at that. I even got separation between the shoulder and the bicep just from putting on tighten up and doing 3 to 4 exercises. That's it. Look at that. Now, as I do this move right here, see this? I'm actually pushing the product. I'm pushing the tighten up into the skin. I'm massaging it in. How about the tricep? How about back of your arm? So my shoulder and the back of my arm connected, right? Shoulder, deltoid coming down into the tricep, right across the side. Nice little shoulder cap. We call that a shoulder cap. Nice little shoulder cap. You know, they used to put those shoulder pads in the shoulders. Well, build your own shoulder pads. Look at that. You can do this. This is you. This is easy. This is easy for you. If you'll take the time, energy, use the elements, use the products, drink your water. You know, I had just ran in from training 2 clients this morning, so I was already sort of pumped up, but I had not put on any Tighten Up yet. So as I put on the Tighten Up, I'm going to do it again on this side for you. I'm going to put on some Tighten Up. I'm going to massage it in, and then I'm going to do a shoulder exercise. I see 2 new people just chimed in. Hey girls and guys, welcome. So right now I'm working out to show you what to do for the shoulders. So we're doing a lateral raise. I'm using a 3-pound weight. I'm tightening the top of the shoulder muscle. I'm sculpting, because you have to do exercises to give you that shoulder cap, right? Now I'm going to do anterior deltoid. I'm going to push the arm forward, just up and over, just up, press, just like that. Now you can use 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pounds. You can use anything you have at home. Really important. There we go right there. Perfect, right? And so now I'm going to show you something in about 30 seconds. So now I'm going to do my exercise we did before. For those of you that missed it, we did an overhead pullover for the pecs. So, oh, I got to do some more. So we're going to do some Tighten Up for the décolleté. So I rub it in. I go circular, 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 and I'm going to go right up underneath the chin. I'm going to add more product under the chin. So I want to get rid of that double chin. So I'm going all the way up, but we talked about earlier, those of you that missed it, how do you put on Tighten Up underneath the chin and under the neck for tightening? We roll hands. See how I'm rolling my fingers? So I'm now putting nutrition and an instant skin tightening effect element we added to Tighten Up to instantly tighten the neck. And then I take my thumbs and I'm going to go out and behind the ears. I'm lifting because the skin's getting tighter. So I'm directing the skin against the muscle that's going to be active to lift the skin, and the muscles that are active are under the jaw, behind the ears. So I'm lifting, separating, thumbs, pulling. So I'm lifting the décolleté, lifting in the muscles. Here's the pecs, the pec muscles. I'm lifting, I'm pulling. I'm actively adding product. And now I'm tight. I'm tight. So now that I'm tight here, I'm going to exercise. Now you don't have to work out. Working out, I just wanted to show you today how to tighten and tone your face, your neck, and your shoulders. That's why I'm including exercises and tips to help you to become the best you want to be and to look great every single day. So now that I've added the product, I'm going to go to my pullover. So I take the weight, and this is 5 pounds. You can use no weight at all. You can just squeeze your hands together. I'll demonstrate for you. You can squeeze your hands together. You don't have to have weight. I was just using weight because I'm a professional trainer and I love to teach people how to use weights because I think building muscle is healthy. Building muscle is great. It strengthens your bones, strengthens your connective tissue, increases your metabolism, helps you shape and sculpt the muscles. Muscles is life. That's why I like to help people lift. So I'm going to squeeze my elbows, squeeze my palm of my hands together, the bottom of my hands. And I'm just going to take my elbows up. And when my arms go up, the pecs lift and the abs lift. So I can even put some tighten up on my abs, and then everything lifts up, lift, and then I stay lifted though. What I don't do is come down. I keep that muscle tight. I lift, I stay lifted, I keep everything lifted. And now I'm just going to keep my chin down because I don't want to overstretch here. I don't want to create bands in the bottom of the neck. So I lift my elbows, I just bring it down, and I lift up. That's it. So now that everything is lifted, I'm starting to get a little more sculpted. See, they're starting to pop up. So you'll see everything starts to tighten even more. So just by doing that kind of lifting, you're able to tighten, sculpt, firm, and then it stays there. And now the more I do that, the tighter the skin gets. So I can do that 2 or 3 times in a row if I have a lot of excess skin. If you have creepy skin, you want to make sure you exfoliate. And you want to make sure that you're using Tighten Up twice a day if you have really creepy skin. I had creepy skin around my waist from losing weight. It wasn't really stretch marks. It was creepy. It had striations of lines, but not necessarily stretch mark lines. And so if you have creepy skin, you want to really exfoliate and you want to pre-treat that area with Hydro Plump, and then you want to really massage in. Maybe it's your arms, maybe it's your shoulders, maybe it's right here in your décolleté. But it takes time. And what you'll see is with the instant lifting, it gives you the encouragement to continue on the journey of regenerating and rejuvenating your skin. Because that's really what you want to do. You want to take your body to a place where you're regenerating. Don't look at it as you're aging. You don't have to age every day. You can actually work on reverse aging to the point, so much technology is happening and so much is happening in the nutrition room. Who knows what's going to be available in 5 years? Why not take care of your skin so if they come up with some great regenerating element and you can take it or you can do it or you can go have it done or whatever. I don't even know. There's so many great things going on right now. Look what our phones do that they didn't do 5 years ago. So why can't our bodies regenerate and rejuvenate? So if that's the case, then let's working on our skin so that nobody knows what your age is just because a number is assigned to you, or a biological number or a chronological number. Who knows? Maybe there's going to be some technology that's going to help us reverse aging. We're doing it with our skin right now. The skin underneath, the skin on top that you're looking at can be totally different in 3 months if you start cleansing, exfoliating, pre-treating, and then hydrating, and then moisturizing, and then looking at your diet. Can you eat foods that are rich in calcium, rich in collagen? So the collagen and elastin is what makes the skin tight. So as this muscle becomes more firm, the skin tightens around the muscle. That's why you want to be fit. Not just skinny. You want muscle tone. You want strength. You want conditioning. You want the muscles to be active. A metabolically active muscle burns more calories. That's why doing arms burns a certain amount of calories. But when you do legs, large muscles of the body, so you put on your Slim and Tone, put on your Tighten Up and go for a walk up hills, walk up stairs, add some element of exhaustion to your process. What that means is, what can you do to make you breathe harder? Not to exhaust you to where you can't breathe, but you're breathing hard enough to where you're burning fat. And that's really what Slim and Tone was designed for. It was designed to help your body burn stored fat. And when that fat is stored, it becomes this waste product that you can flush out with water. You can flush out with the Detox tea. You can become healthier, stronger, more vibrant. So much happens in your body when you give it the things that it needs. The same way with your skin. I don't want you to think about just rubbing things on. I want you to think about your skin program being a complete part of your life process so that you're taking care of the largest organ, which is your skin. You're healing and you're restructuring and you're rejuvenating and you're regenerating. This is the key to really having a strong, wonderfully exciting and confident life. When you feel good in your skin, you heard that, right? You feel good in your skin. We don't really understand. It's a metaphor, but it's literal. Do you really feel good in your skin? Oh, wait, I've got some more questions. So, how often do you train your muscles? Okay, that's a good question. My clients that I work with, I try to help them do weights 3 times a week, and then I have them do cardio 4 to 5 times a week. Why? Because you want to build the heart. Your heart is your pumps the blood through the muscles, pumps the blood through your metabolic system, keeps your organs healthy. And you really do have to do cardio. I don't care what anyone says. You need to be breathing hard. We used to have a very physical life. Now we have cars, bicycles, right? Elevators. So we're not necessarily as physically active as we were designed to be. We used to hunt and gather our own food. Now we go through a drive-through, or we have Uber, or we have someone deliver it to us. So we really reduced ourselves down to almost no activity. So we have to have physical exercise. So again, training the muscles in your body 3 times a week, 4 times a week. If you're on a split program and you have a trainer and they know how to tell you what to do, that's great too. But at least 3 times a week. Like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, Saturday is a great way to think about training your body, getting on just an all-over weight training program, just a good sculpting program. And then cardio, using a treadmill, using elliptical, using a stairmill, walking outside, walking in place, go to a dance class, go to a sculpting class. Just get busy and burn stored body fat, increase circulation, improve your body's ability to withstand pressure. That's what exercise is. Exercise is pressure. It's pushing yourself beyond what you normally do. Me, I do step mill for an hour and I feel amazing. People come and go, 10 minutes, 4 minutes. I have a book that I wrote about LSD, long, slow distance, helping you to burn fat. You have to do an exercise long enough, even if it's just walking at a pace, or you're able to catch a good breath for 30 minutes. That's the beginning. 30 minutes is just the beginning. You want to work up to walking for 45 minutes to an hour. Think about when they used to walk before they had cars. They walked all day. Some people walked in the field. Some people are farmers. They're walking out all day. There's nothing wrong with walking a long distance if you're healthy. There's marathons for those that are absolutely in great shape, right? But they only do it once every 6 months or so, and that's good. I was just being funny. But really, you want to work out 3 to 5 times a week. You really do, to be healthy. And then you want to do your skincare program every day. Every day. You don't want to skip. When you skip, you start over, because you want to get the toxins out of your body. You want to cleanse and exfoliate your skin. You want to pre-treat with hyaluronic acid so that you can keep the volume and get the volume again. You want to exercise so the muscles stay pumped and then the skin tightens around the muscle. Yes. And you want to also make sure you're drinking enough water so the skin can rehydrate, restore, and rebuild itself at a more voluminous level. There is a process, and that's why I made my own skincare program. And again, we're small batch, we're small business. We do business with small businesses because it's important for us to help each other during these times. And we loved your questions, and we love that you took the time to share with us today. You could have done anything, but you took the time to share and to listen and to learn. And I thank you for the questions I've been getting. It's amazing. And we get so many emails, and I'm so excited. And you can follow us on Instagram on Skin Tight Naturals. Skin Tight Naturals is my brand that does the skincare. And it's really fun because every day I send you tips. I give you ideas. We have great videos. We have great content. So just go there and follow along. We also have a Facebook page, Skin Tight Naturals. And this Facebook is beautiful. It's beautiful. There's great inspirational pictures and videos and content. And that's really what we want to do. We want to inspire you to be fit, to be healthy, because we know that when you feel better, you're a better person for the world. And that was what I was missing when I was overweight. When I was wearing these size 16 jeans, I was miserable. All I could think about was what wasn't right. Everything felt heavy. Everything felt difficult. Everything felt so far away because I didn't have any hope. And that's why you can see the books in our carousel down below. Grab them. They're free. Go read. Get it on Kindle and start reading while you're on the treadmill, while you're on the step mill, while you're on the elliptical, or while you're just sitting around in your Slim and Tone waiting for all the fat to burn off, right? And you also put on your Tighten Up so you can tighten your skin. And just read. Start reading things that make you feel good and makes you want to accomplish great things, because you're just getting started. You're just getting started to live and feel and be who you want to be. And just by coming today and sharing today, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And because together we can all get there. Make sure you just get started. And there's a coupon in the chat to get you started on the program today. Just try the products. Just try them. You're going to love them. They're fun. They smell good. They feel good. And we really worked hard on bringing you natural elements and ingredients and using nature to help us to heal our skin and our bodies and to feel better and to look better and to be the best we can be. So thank you. I'm Victoria Johnson from Victoria's Body Shop. You want to tighten your skin, get tightened up. You want to lose fat and slim and tone. You want to cleanse your skin. You want to use our deep refining pore cleanser. You want to exfoliate. Try our advanced exfoliation cream. You're going to enjoy it because it was made with love. Love for me to love to you. Have the great rest of your day.